Sensational twist to the massive controversy which erupted after our sister publication India Today magazine revealed that the Nehru government had mounted a 2-decade-old spying operation on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's family. Now the family of martyr Bhagat Singh has come forward and claimed that the Congress government continued with the British-era surveillance after independence. Bhagat Singh's family now wants the Modi government to declassify all files related to Bhagat Singh as well. Abhay Singh Sandhu is now joining us on the phone line. Sandhu जी, पहले ये बताइए कि कौन से पीरियड में ये स्पाइंग हुई थी आपके फैमिली पर?
देखो 1962 से स्टार्ट होकर ये तकरीबन 83 तक चलता रहा ये कंटिन्यूसली।
और आपको इस बारे में खबर थी?
और काफी फादर रहे जी हमारी 83 में डेथ हुई है, जब तक तो ये सिलसिला खूब चलता रहा, खूब लोग आते रहे हैं और इन्वेस्टिगेशन कभी डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली सब कुछ होता रहा है।
क्या पहले कभी आपने ये बात सरकार के साथ उठाई है?
नहीं, सरकार से हमें कोई ऐसा कोई खतरा तो नहीं लगा, इसलिए कोई बात कभी की नहीं। ये तो अब दोबारा अभी भी जो फोन हमारे टैप होते हैं इससे मालूम हो रहा है कि अभी ये सिलसिला ऐसे ही चल रहा है।
तो क्या आप मोदी सरकार से ये गुहार लगाना चाहेंगे कि सारी फाइल्स उस समय की डीक्लासिफाई हो और ये बात सामने आए कि किन पे स्पाइंग हो रही थी?
बिल्कुल चाहेंगे जी, खासतौर पे जो रेवोल्यूशनरी फ्रीडम फाइटर्स रहे हैं उनकी जितनी भी फाइलें हैं, खासतौर पे शहीद आजम भगत सिंह की, उनके चाचा सरदार अजीत सिंह जी की, हम काफी टाइम पर वहाँ पे आर्काइव में विजिट करते रहे हैं, उनको फाइल नंबर देते रहे हैं और उन्होंने कहा कभी कोई ट्रांसफर नहीं हुई है, कोई सीक्रेट है, 20 साल बाद अभी रिलीज होगी, 30 साल बाद रिलीज होगी। तो अब तो ये सारी चीजें डीक्लासिफाइड करके पब्लिक डोमेन में डालनी चाहिए ये सारी चीजें।
अभय जी, आपको ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि भगत सिंह जी के शहीद होने के बावजूद उनके परिवार पे ऐसी स्पाइंग की गई? आप कहते हैं आपको कोई खतरा नहीं महसूस हुआ, तो फिर क्यों ऐसी स्पाइंग हुई? आपका क्या अंदाजा था?
तो पॉलिटिकली कुछ मोटिव होते हैं कि तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टियां नहीं चाहती कि कोई आगे बढ़े, कोई और फैमिली आगे कुछ करे। जो सवाल उठते हैं उसी पे ये उठते हैं सवाल कि जो थोड़े बहुत एक्टिव होते हैं पॉलिटिकली उनके ऊपर ये चीजें चल रही हैं सारी।
और क्या आप कांग्रेस से जवाबदेही मांगेंगे इस बारे में?
सरकारें वही रही हैं जी, उनके काम है ये, उन्होंने जो कंटिन्यूटी रही है, जो अंग्रेज करते रहे हैं वही ये लोग करते रहे हैं
जी।
लाल फीताशाही अभी तक चल रही है कि जो एक बार ऑर्डर हो गए उसी पे वो फकीर के फकीर हैं ब्यूरोक्रेसी भी।
लेकिन क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंस मिल गई थी, भारत एक आजाद देश था, आपको लगता है कि क्या उस वक्त की सरकार जिसकी थी कांग्रेस पार्टी की, क्या उनको इस बारे में जवाब देना चाहिए कि ऐसी स्पाइंग क्यों चलती रही?
बिल्कुल जवाबदेही वही है जी, जो सरकार में रहे हैं वही जवाबदेही है इस बात के कि क्यों नहीं इस बात को ठीक किया गया कि कभी ये चीजें दोबारा नहीं होनी चाहिए।
ये बात अब सामने आई है जबकि सुभाष चंद्र बोस के परिवार ने भी ऐसा बोला है कि उनके ऊपर भी स्पाइंग हुई 2 डेकेड्स तक। अभय जी, क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि उस पहले कांग्रेस सरकार ने बोला कि अगर फाइल्स डीक्लासिफाई होंगी तो भारत के जो आसपास के देश हैं उनसे रिश्ते खराब हो सकते हैं? क्या आपको लगता है कि इस आर्ग्यूमेंट की आड़ में ये फाइल्स ना डीक्लासिफाई हो, इसका आप विरोध करेंगे?
नहीं, ऐसी तो कोई बात नहीं है, क्योंकि ये तो बहुत पुरानी बातें हैं। ये तो सिर्फ जो भी उस समय के लीडरान रहे हैं, जो हुक्मरान के साथ में उनके कंप्रोमाइज हुए हैं, एग्रीमेंट हुए हैं, उस बात को सामने आएगी, लोगों को पता चलेगा कि क्या एग्रीमेंट्स करके इन्होंने जो आजादी के ट्रांसफर के जो साइन किए हैं वो चीजें सामने आएंगी। इसमें कोई ऐसे नियर बाई कंट्रीज के साथ कोई ऐसे रिलेशन खराब होने वाली बात नहीं है।
अभय जी, हमसे बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। दैट वाज अभय संधू. ही इज द nephew of Bhagat Singh. The family also alleging that they were spied upon even after India attained freedom. In fact, after India Today's explosive revelations on the 2-decade-long snooping on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's family comes another shocker now. That martyr Bhagat Singh's family members have come forward, and you just heard them. leveling allegations that they too were snooped upon by the government. The revolutionary who fought against the oppressive British rule was hanged by the British government. Bhagat Singh's nephew Abhay Sandhu has come forward and claimed that the family was put under surveillance for several years. Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu is now joining us with more details. Kamal, we heard Pramod Tiwari there talk on the Congress's behalf, but has there been any structured official response from the party about the allegations of snooping?
Well, we've seen a mixed response really coming out. Remember, BJP's own line is very much known. While they were not in power, they were in for declassification of Subhash Chandra Bose's file. Many are saying that government is in two minds now. There is a lobby which is strongly for it, and then there is one which is against it. But definitely, this is not just about sentimental issue, but it's also hugely emotive. This is also something of how India is going to be treating its martyrs and their families. Now, this is something which has been seen, and that is why we see Congress going on a complete back foot. The structured response that we do expect from the party, saying that all should come out in the fore, that things should be made very open and clear. The other part obviously being the onus and responsibility with the BJP government, with a one strong person saying that perhaps there is enough passage of time which has gone by, a lot of water has flown under the bridge, and now is perhaps the time. But obviously the government has to see many other things, including its relationship with other countries, perhaps UK as well as USSR at one point of time, how it really impacted and how the intelligence agencies were working with them. But many are now obviously asking the other question as to why was Indian intelligence agencies talking about its own martyrs, talking about its own people along with others with outer intelligence agencies, and what was the role? There was obviously this entire question of mysterious disappearance of Subhash Chandra Bose, but that besides, we also have to understand as to the politics behind it, and obviously after many years, both the Congress and the BJP will have to come with a face forward as to what they want to do about it. But at this point of time, both of them are obviously on a back foot.
Kamal, do stay on with us. And a day after India Today expose on the Nehru government spying on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's skin for close to 2 decades, his family is demanding declassification of all documents on the freedom fighter. Netaji's grandnephew Surya Bose will meet Prime Minister Modi during his visit to Germany. Speaking with Headlines Today, Surya Bose said that he will raise the issue of snooping with the Prime Minister in Berlin. Germany-based Netaji's kin has been invited to attend a reception hosted by the Indian Embassy for the Prime Minister. Surya Bose claims that he was snooped on by raw officials in Germany. All right, we are now joined on the phone line by Shogato Bose. He is the nephew of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Sir, first of all, I'd like to ask you, are you confident that the present government might take a different view from the past government and agree to declassify Netaji files?
I don't know. First of all, it was my father, Dr. Shishir Kumar Bose, who was Netaji's nephew, and he drove Netaji during his great escape from January 1941. And my father appears to have been the prime target of the surveillance between the late 1940s and the late 1960s. I think that the government should come clean on this, and as a historian I've always held that all files of historical significance that are in the government's custody ought to be opened up once 50 years have passed. In fact, most files should be opened after 30 years. So I hope that the government will take the right decision. Otherwise, there will be unnecessary speculation that will be fueled, and conspiracy theorists will have a field day. So I think it's important to open up all files.
Sir, do you believe the government's argument that it could have a bearing on India's relations with other countries, the declassifying of Netaji files, does that argument cut ice with you?
No, that is an argument that does not hold water because many decades have passed. In my own book, His Majesty's Opponent, I wrote on the basis of British documents I saw in British archives that Churchill's government had ordered the assassination of Subhash Chandra Bose, if possible, in 1941. Now, we don't hold David Cameron responsible for what Churchill may have done in 1941. We are mature enough not to let things which may have happened several decades ago, 6 or 7 decades ago, to influence relations with foreign countries today. So I think that is a lame excuse that has been put forward by previous governments and also this government, and I certainly am not persuaded by it.
Shaukat Bose, grandnephew of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, many thanks for speaking with Headlines today. So clearly, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's family in wanting the declassification of Netaji files, saying that the government's argument that it might adversely affect its relationship, that is India's relationship with neighboring countries as well as other countries, does not hold water anymore. Let me go across now to Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu joining us with more details. Kamal, even as Netaji's family puts pressure on the government for declassification of files, there is a slugfest that's on between the two major political parties.
Well, absolutely, Maha.
Kamal,
the Congress
I have to interrupt you there for a bit. We have with us on the phone line Surya Bose. He's going to be meeting Prime Minister Modi in Germany. Sir, first of all, would you be speaking with the Prime Minister about the declassification of files?
Well, let me get one thing perhaps in order. I have been invited to the get-together on Monday evening at the Hotel Adlon in Berlin.
That's right.
I haven't got an exclusive interview with Prime Minister Modi. I'm trying to get hold of an interview, but it's very difficult to get hold of anybody right now from the embassy or from the MEA. But I'm trying to get a few minutes with the Prime Minister. And I hope I'll manage to do that because I want to discuss this burning issue of not only the declassification, but also of the leakage of the documents which concerns my father, Amirnath Bose, nephew of Subhash Bose, which was leaked by the government of India to, passed on from the government of India to MI5, which is very, very volatile, an independent India.
Sir, if you do get a couple of minutes maybe with the Prime Minister, are you hopeful that this government might perhaps take a different view from the past government as far as declassification of Netaji files are concerned? Are you hopeful?
Well, hopes die last. I mean, we have to have hopes because the previous government, which was for 95% of the time, ruling, did not do anything about it. So we are really hopeful, and I'm also optimistic that Prime Minister Modi will be able to open up these files. I think he has the power to do it.
So far the government's response and argument rather has been that declassification of these files might adversely affect India's relationship with certain countries. Many of your family members believe that that argument holds no water now. What do you feel?
Basically the same, but the thing is they've mentioned adverse relations with friendly nations. Now, we would expect or we would request the government to mention which are these friendly nations. Because if this is identically the same statement which the previous government made. So either they've just, relied on the previous government's decisions about these things, or they have looked into it. Whether Prime Minister Modi personally has looked to it, I don't know. But if that is the case, then there may be some other implications than the friendly nations, maybe some closer implication in politically.
Okay.
I mean, within the country. I am quite convinced that that is the case.
Mr. Surya Bose, many thanks for speaking with Headlines today.